Morning class. So our lesson is all about inductive and deductive reasoning. So this will help you how to make valid conclusions, okay, about a certain statement. So first, when we say inductive reasoning, it is the process of forming a conclusion based on a set of observations. Okay, set of observations. So, however, it will not suffice to be a valid method of proof. Okay? Hindi ito magiging enough for you to make a certain proof or to prove something. Okay? Just because a person observes several situations in which pattern exists does not mean that the pattern is true for all situations. So, as you can see, not all patterns will lead to the same result. Okay? So, minsan, nakala nyo tama yung pattern, pero the pattern itself pala will not be true to all situation. Okay? So, let's have an example. Just because we see people eating steaks in a restaurant while drinking coffee doesn't mean the necessity for a coffee to be with a steak all the time. So, ang sabi niya, hindi ibig sabihin na nakakita ka ng taong kumakain ng steak, having a coffee at the same time, ibig sabihin na nun na kailangan tuwing kakain ka ng steak ay may kape. Okay? It doesn't mean like that. So, hindi mo pwedeng i-generalize. Okay? Hindi mo pwedeng i-generalize. When we say inductive, it's just based on observations. So, you cannot give generalization about it. Okay? So, this is by no means a method of proof for such a suspicion. In fact, in the real world, it is a means by which people and things are stereotyped. Ito na, other people kasi are always using this inductive reasoning. That's why minsan, hindi nila namamalayan, they are already having this stereotyping, no? For example, lahat ng bakla, salot, kapag kapag nakakita sila ng babae na ang sexy ng suot, sasabihin na nila malandi. So ito yung nagiging nagiging parang negative or disadvantage of using inductive reasoning, because you are already generalizing. Okay, so this is by no means of a method of proof for suspicion, sabi niya. So, hindi mo pwedeng gamitin ito para i-prove ang isang bagay. Okay, so a hypothesis based on deductive reasoning can however lead to a more careful study of situation. Kasi when we say inductive reasoning, is used in geometry in a similar way. One might observe that a few rectangles have diagonals that are congruent. Okay. So the power of inductive reasoning then doesn't lie in its ability to prove mathematical statements. In fact, inductive reasoning can never be used to provide proofs. Yun nga sabi ko, it can never be used to give proof or to prove something. Okay? So, inductive reasoning only leads people to form hypotheses based on observations made. Then, hypotheses can be tested rigorously using other methods. So, sabi ko nga kanina, inductive reasoning can only lead us to make hypothesis. It's just a guess. It's just our intuition on what will happen. Okay? So, it can be used or it can be tested in using other methods. Okay? So, inductive reasoning is how people generalize about set of things and form hypothesis accordingly. So, ito, nag-generalize tayo, sinasabi natin na, okay, lahat ng, for example, ano bang maganda? Lahat ng mapuputi, nag-glutathione, parang ganon. So, this is kung gusto mong pumuti, mag-gluta ka, parang ganon. Yung nangyayari. So, this is how people will generalize something or some set of things. Okay? So, deductive reasoning. Okay. Kaibahan nito, we have your deductive reasoning. Your deductive reasoning is a valid form of proof. Okay? In fact, it is the way in which geometric proofs are written. So, mas ginagamit ang deductive reasoning for proving. Okay? Kasi ginagamitan na ito ng mga theorems, ganon. Okay? It is a process by which a person makes conclusion based on previously known facts. Okay? So, using deductive reasoning is making sure that there is a known facts before they will give conclusions. Okay? They will base the conclusions on known facts. Okay? Given facts. Usually, a general statement is made about an entire class of things and then one specific example. So, magbibigay muna ng general statement bago magbigay ng example. Yan kasi ang deductive. Kapag inductive means given muna yung mga examples bago siya magkaroon ng general statement. Kaya nga nagge-generalize. Kapag naman deductive, general statement muna bago examples. Just like here in mathematics, binibigay muna yung formula bago o kaya yung concept bago magbigay ng examples. That's what we are using, your deductive reasoning. Okay. For example, we have a prior knowledge that every engineer students are required to have a grade of 90 and above in their mathematics. So, lahat ng engineering student, kailangan daw merong 90, grade na 90 and above sa math. And that Louis is an engineer student. So, we can say, if Louis is an engineer student, then we can say that he has a grade of at least 90 or and above in mathematics. Okay? And that all engineering students should have this grade. Okay? Hindi sila pwedeng bumaba dyan. Kasi yan yung required grade for them. So, kapag sinabi na si Louis ay isang engineer students, then ibig sabihin, or we can assume that Louis has a grade of 90 and above in their mathematics subject, in his mathematics subject. Okay? So, another example, given that a certain quadrilateral is a rectangle and all that rectangles have equal diagonals. So, when we say that, as you can see, kapag sinabi natin quadrilaterals, hindi lang siya rectangles. Pero sinabi dyan, certain quadrilateral is a rectangle. So, sinabi na yung given na quadrilateral ay rectangle. At lahat daw ng rectangles na yon ay may equal na diagonals. Okay, so, although deductive reasoning seems rather simple, but it can go wrong in more than one way. When deductive reasoning leads to faulty conclusions, the reason is often that the premises were incorrect. So, minsan, nagkakaroon din ng parang pagkakamali dito. For example, let's have your example here. Sabi niya dyan, given that a certain quadrilateral is rectangle and that all rectangles have equal diagonals. What if the quadrilateral is not a rectangle? What if the quadrilateral is not a rectangle? So we have parallelograms, we have rhombus. What if it is a rhombus? Can we still say that the diagonals are equal? No, kasi rhombus has unequal diagonals. Magkaiba yung measurement nung isang diagonal sa isang diagonal. So, actually, yan, kung hindi rectangle, kung parallelogram or rhombus yan, then the fact that diagonals of the rectangle, the diagonals of the rectangle are equal, but it will not tell us something relevant about the diagonals of parallelogram and rhombus. So, the premises used in deductive reasoning are in many ways the most important part of the entire process of deductive reasoning. If they are incorrect, the foundation of the whole line of reasoning is faulty, and nothing can be reliably concluded. Even if one conclusion is incorrect, every conclusion after that will be unreliable and may very well be incorrect also. Take note that when reading premises, it is important not to assume anything more than exactly what is written. So let's have an example.